Take 3. Hello, this is Divine Sunshine on my afternoon drive. This morning I couldn't get on there for several reasons. One of them, my dad's song came on, and I felt energetically like my dad wanted to kind of just ride with me this morning. I'm going to take my dog to the vet, and that's why I had to leave early, because he was very itchy and scratchy. And you know, I told you all how much my dad is crazy about my pets, all my babies, and so I know energetically he definitely would. He'd be wanting to be riding with us to the vet, trying to see what's going on, what she need, you know, and whatever and whatnot. So most definitely, I just felt like this morning is like, no. I started the tape, and then all of a sudden it stopped, like somebody hit say stop, and then I was like, okay, so you want just for us to just spend some time, him and I just driving, and we needed that reconnection again energetically, because some things, and plus I was asking him about the DM, and so he kind of gave me through the song what was the answer. Today's topic is knowing. You know, a lot of times I put on there allow, when we're trying to move into new energies, and especially on this process, I always say a statement to allow, to trust, to believe, to receive. And spirit powers that be brought to me say, and you need to add to know. Because it's very important that you have at least a good idea as to where you want to go. And the song that my dad did reminds me when he had transitioned. And I want to say also thank you. I know a lot of times I talk about my dad on the show, and I thank you. That's my form, because you know, it wasn't too long ago that he had passed away. And I like to just say thank you to you all that just accommodate me as I go back and kind of review some of the stories and some words of wisdom that he gave to me and pass on to you. And that's a way that helps me with the grieving process as well. And I wanted to make sure, and look like he told me, he said, you make sure you tell your people thank you on my behalf for listening and helping you kind of get through. That sound like him getting through, you know, these rough patches, and every now and then, and talking to them, it helps you to kind of heal, which is true. But it's a line in there that talks about, you know, I don't want to talk to nobody that don't know where they want to go and how they want, don't know how to get there, and wants to know how to, which way they're going. So pretty much, I know I flubbed the line, but it's pretty much saying, you know, why hang around people that don't even know exactly where they going? They ain't got no vision. That goes with the Bible. They have no vision, people perish. And if you don't know exactly where you want to end up just yourself, it don't have to be with just the twin flame of you in union. If you can't even come up with a discovery as to you, divine feminine, as to where you want to specifically go, or where you want this thing to end up, you just kind of really pretty much just bouncing around. I had something earlier, but I forgot what it was. It'll be the spirit, the powers that be will bring it back to me about some things about why it's important for us to be able to know, because again, that's like setting the intentions, you know, and then the universe can come there and like fulfill your order. I remember, and I talked about this video, when I used to write for an inspirational publishing company, for like my church had their own like daily inspirations, and one of my best reads, most popular inspirational messages was about the drive-through, and how when you kind of go in there, it's almost like your intentions. You drop off your order like your intent for them to fix you a Big Mac, a small fry, and an apple pie. So when you go around, you know, that allows for the universe, and you go ahead and do your own thing, that allows for the universe to go ahead and say, okay, well, let me go and go get this order together. So by the time she pulls around, by the time she pulls around, we giving her that in the bag. Now, you don't put in an order for a Big Mac, small fry, and an apple pie. I hear you, Jupiter 1111. Don't get do no Uber Eats and order one of these. And then you come around, and then they put a double filet fish meal, and a large fry, and a sweet tea in there. And then you're like, well, what happened? You know, that's why you put an intent. Now, if the powers that be feel like you need to upgrade, and you walk around and you drive upgraded your meal from a Big Mac, large fry, sweet tea, and 2 apple pies, because the powers that be know you gonna get hungry later, or the powers that be know that by mistake, when you make a hard break in the car, it's gonna spill over and one of the apple pies gonna fall on the floor. Then hey, that's winning. That's fine if they upgrade what you doing, you know. But at least have the powers that be have a foundation or a starting point as to where they want to actually take you on next, to the next level. And so that is why it's important for you to kind of set the intention. It could be very loosely based, but at the same time, because sometimes you don't want to be too rigid, because you want to allow for spirit and your guides and the powers that be, to kind of the universe to kind of fulfill their orders. Like, yes, she thinks she wants this, but you know what, if we give her this at this time, this is going to stop this, and we really need her to intersect and show up at this time, because this person really needs this blessing by knowing her. And then also this project is going to be able to go off the feet, because we know I'm saying no, you matter. And so, right, and that's the reason why a lot of times some things might get delayed. You might get a no, you might get a denial for a minute, because it's like things got to line up, or that's not really actually for your highest good. But my thing is that we got to really know. Also, not only that about where we want to go, we got to know exactly who we are and what we are made up of, because that is what we're bringing to the table of the experience of this twin flame journey as well. And a lot of times I don't think that we know who we are. That is based upon a lot of times society telling us who we are. That is based upon childhood experiences, our wounds, telling us that as well. And all those things that we have pre-programmed us, that is messing with the default settings of you being destined for having all your good. Because like in my church, they always say prosperity is your birthright. And like I told you this week, it's about abundance. Abundance is your birthright. You're supposed to live your life abundantly. That's even in the independence, the Constitution as well. That it says that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those 3 things, they're listed there, you know. So even the not even the powers that be, but the governmental bodies has said that we got to kind of remind us that while you're here on earth, that these are the things in which they channel to them, that you know what, even while you're here, although earth is a learning school, a learning planet, that these things while you're doing that, don't forget about this. You know, like they say, all work and no play calls for a hard, you know, is this a person who just dull and have no fun? Period. And so those things you have to kind of keep in mind, as far as also knowing who you are, you know, not according to what anybody else label you, but what makes you feel good within yourself, that you saying, you know what, this is me, I'm unapologetic about who I am, how I show up. Because like I said, you beat to your own drum, people eventually will find a way to dance to it. You know, they'll say, oh, okay, I ain't never thought about that beat before. And you find out people are drumming and using your own beat as well. And that's what the purpose of us being light workers is for you to be able to do that, shine the light on yourself, and learning how to dance to your own drum, be your own person, and others saying, yeah, we don't have to follow status quo. Another reason why you need to know is because if you don't get yourself in that state of knowing divine feminine, I'm talking to you, the divine masculine, it's the same thing, but I'm saying more so in the emotions, emotionality, because to me sometimes emotional can kind of get a little kind of wavery in our divine feminine energies, especially when we're talking about on this journey. Self-sabotaging. Yesterday I did personalized reading for something, and Spirit had brought to me, and I seen on somebody else's, like when you see in the cards a turning of the head, that means that person is self-sabotaging. It's like, I'm here. So, you know, a lot of times they said the body rules, the head rules the body. And so everything else has to follow. So if your body, your head is not in alignment with where your body wants to actually go, there's a conflict. And sometimes what makes that turn your head, that your body's like, nah, we in the winning, we want to go that way, but the head is like, nah, we gonna make a left right here. That causes for you to be able to get into thoughts of self-sabotage as well. And I said, oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. That the turning of the heads on the card means self-sabotage. Because that's a way of you just like, you there and then you turn away from the connection. And you're making the decision to do that. Nothing else is coming there to create that that change within you to be able to do that. And so a lot of times if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to self-sabotage, because again, you're going to get divert from the plan. You're not going to go ahead and go along with what you have there. I'm sorry, I forgot I didn't put the plug in. So you all going to have to turn the volume up on this one too. I forgot. And so that is a major issue when we're talking about that self-sabotaging, the thoughts, the inner critic. You know, just like I told one of my the client, I said, go back and look at some of them childhood wounds, which would be like judgment, guilt, you know, rejection, those things, because that starts that inner critic to start going, or abandonment too, to get that inner critic to start to going like, yeah, nah, see, I told you, they didn't want you, you doing this, you look foolish, you know, and then saying all those things that kind of get you off task and really going on the path in which the divine has ordained you and say you're destined to do. But you keep on having that self-talk and you can't really see the forest beyond the trees, and you can't see beyond that like really this is you. So it causes you to, like I said, turn your head from which is something that's destined, and you being able to see what is actually destined for you. Okay? Just getting to know. I thought about that. I forgot what that program, it used to be all the time on African American Black History Month on Channel 9 here, and I think what you know, heritage, know your heritage. There you go. Know your heritage. That's another thing that you need to do. Look at your lineage too. I know I'm heavily on that because the Spirit is bringing that to me. You know, looking at family traditions, looking at how you were raised. All those things play a part as far as helping you to be able to know what do you actually know. And I told you this time period again, I can't say it enough, is coming along so that we can start clearing up some of the family patterns, you know, that's going on. A lot of that stuff there need to be left with the family. It's like you should not have to pass the baton on because your family say, well, it run in the family. You know, we all addiction. That my mom did cocaine. That's all I know. I try to fight it, but you know, it's all in my system. And so, you know, I done seen it. I done experienced it. My uncles did it with her. So now I'm going to do it too, because that's just all I've been raised. I don't know nothing else. And so, you know, you got to break those cycles. It don't have to also be about addictions. It could be also about love, how you see success, how you think about money, how you're abundant about those things. And so that family dynamic is also playing a part. Some of it don't have to even be with family. Like I was talking to Mom, sometimes your family and the way you were raised was stellar, but then maybe you go off and you have your own kids, and then there goes the jacked up dynamic of family. Then you're like, well, I was fine, I ain't had this, but then you married somebody's dynamic, they don't understand family, and so that messes up the whole thing. And before you know it, you're experiencing relationships of love in the wrong way, or that way of how you're experiencing the relationship between you and that person from the family that you all have created. A lot of arguing, the kids having issues, those things. And so that brings on another kind of dynamic of what you know. Say, I thought I knew when I was young, but then when I got married or I had these experiences, I had kids of my own, now I don't think I know so much, you know. So that is, ooh, this is tight. Okay, so that is another aspect that maybe you have not thought about, and how that even influences what you actually know. Okay, so I am making my way. I'm almost home now, and so I just wanted to kind of bring that to you. Although I was late, but again, like I said, thank you. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the like, and share this message again about knowing yourself. Okay, know to thine own self be true. To knowing oneself. I don't know what I'm gonna title. It'll come to me about that. But it's just very important that the powers that be is bring that to me. You can allow things. You can trust. You can believe. You can receive for your good and your abundance. But what do you know about abundance? So do you know how you manifest it? Do you know how you're supposed to attract it to you? So you gotta also be very knowledgeable about yourself, about how other things, and that's why it's important for you to get those classes or those things that I'm offering, Jupiter 1111 is offering those things, because the more knowledgeable you are on something, the better well equipped you are in handling situations that occur on this journey. And so that is a very big dynamic that you have to really be thinking about. It is another factor about allowing, trusting, believing, believing, and I know what do you. Okay, allowing, trusting, believing, and receiving, but you got to also trust. Okay. All right then. Don't forget about the 411 thing is coming up soon. The event that's April the 11th here in Chicago. Make sure you go to risewithjupiter.com to get your tickets for that. Lots of good things, people speaking. I'm also having a DM 411 reading special. So if you want to know for 30 minutes for $22 about your DM, hit me up at divineunisols11.co. That's another way in which you can get that information as well for me. And if you're interested, even getting into some more workbooks and looking into those things about childhood things, I have that in meditations as well on my site. So again, is there anything else? No. Okay. I don't know why I feel like maybe April Williams might be coming out with another video. So saying hit her page and look over there too. But until next time, yeah, I guess maybe it's saying about the exercise, the peeling, or to like the artichoke, and doing those things to kind of get those layers off. It's saying something about the crown, so you can be able to receive and moving away from your third eye, so you can be able to see your vision as to where you need to go. And it's saying the throat too, which is all the ones I talked about on the one. So make sure that you watch my current energies for DMD, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. All right, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Have a sunshine-filled day. Love you. Namaste. Namago.